Okay, so I'm going to read Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid. This chapter is called Up, Up, Up. Stink walked tall down the hall, around the corner, and back to Class 2D. Stink, you won, said Sophie of the Elves. While you were gone, said Mrs. Dempster, we drew a name to see who would get to take Newton home this weekend. Your name was chosen. For real? Me? I get to take the Newt home? You have all the luck, said Webster. Things are definitely looking up, 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 said Stink, telling himself a joke and cracking himself up, up, up. Stink climbed on the bus. He held the critter keeper carefully in his lap. Don't worry, Newton, said Stink. I'll take really good care of you. The best. What's that? Asked Judy when she got on the bus. A red spotted newt, like a baby salamander. His name is Newton. Where'd you get him? He's our class pet. We're studying life cycles. Hey, us too. And Mrs. D went to New Hampshire and bought him for us. I'm taking care of him for the weekend. I get to play with him and watch him and keep a journal of stuff that happens. Judy snorted. New Hampshire, Stink, not New Hamster. You mean Newt Hamster, Stink, not New Hamster. It's in Newt, England, said Judy, cracking up. Stink rolled his eyes. When Stink got home, he did not stop to get a snack, not even Fig Newtons. He took Newton up to his room. He got his notebook and wrote, Friday, 3:37, Newton hiding. Stink stared at the newt. Judy came in and peered over his shoulder. Friday, 3:40, Newton hiding. Friday, 3:45, Newton still hiding. You should write boring in your journal, said Judy. Newts are not boring, said Stink. Name one unboring thing about a newt, said Judy. Newts eat crickets and worms and slugs, said Stink. Boring, said Judy. Red spotted newts are the state amphibian of New Hampshire. Boring, said Judy. Okay, how about this? Newts start out as eggs, and then they hatch and swim around like tadpoles. Then they turn into red Fs and live on land. Then they change color and go back to water. Now that's a teensy-weensy bit not boring, said Judy. And they shed their skins, said Stink. Interesting, said Judy. Call me when that happens. On Saturday, Stink wrote in his journal some more. 10:52, Newton sniffed at worm. 10:53, Newton sniffed at fake turtle. 11 o'clock, Newton ate cricket, whole. 11:30, Newton climbed up on new rock. 11:36, misted Newton with spray bottle. 11:38, Newton stared at magazine picture of pond. 11:45, Newton sleeping. 12 o'clock, Newton hiding. 12:06, still hiding. There's his journal. Some good data there in his science journal, but it is kind of boring. Stink, are you going to stare at that newt all weekend? Asked Judy. I'm building him a raft out of Legos. Maybe he'll come out and float. You know what would be really unboring, said Judy? Put the newt in with Toady. No way, said Stink. Newts are like poison to toads. So that means Toady won't eat him. Come on, Stinker. Toady's all lonely. Before Stink could say Fig Newton, Judy scooped up Newton in her hands. You're supposed to wash your hands, said Stink. Don't drop him. I won't drop him. She set him down on some moss in Toady's tank. Newton sniffed at Toady and curled up his tail. He's scared, said Stink. Wait, said Judy. Toady licked Newton. Take him out, yelled Stink. It was just a friendly lick, said Judy. A newt lollipop. What if Toady gets poisoned? Get him out, get him out. Don't lay an egg. Judy picked up Newton in her not washed hand. Stink, something bad is wrong with Newton. His head is splitting open. Let me see. Stink peered at the newt. Sure enough, Newton's skin had split, starting at his head. He's shedding his skin, said Stink. Put him back, put him back. They peered at Newton. Do you think it'll really come off? Asked Stink. Sure, said Judy. It means he's growing, unlike some people. Even a newt grows more than me, said Stink. Boring. I wish something would happen, said Judy. She leaned over and wrote in Stink's journal. 11:15. Boring. Stink erased it. Growing takes time, he told Judy. That's what everybody tells me. Maybe if we just say some magic words, said Judy. Eye of newt, blah, blah, blah. Wool of bat, tongue of toad. It's happening, said Stink. Rare, said Judy. She ran to get the video camera. Lights, camera, action. She took out Stink's journal and wrote, 11:10, Newton licked by a toad. 11:12, Newton gets splitting headache. 1:21, Newton's skin falling off. 1:35, Newton rubs against rock. 1:39, Newton rubs against plant. 1:44, Newton rubs against everything to shed skin. 1:47, Newton's skin hanging by a thread. 1:52, Newton bites off skin at tail. Gross, said Judy. She stopped the camera. Sweet, said Stink, staring at the newt's skin. Hey, can I have it? Asked Judy. To show my class, I mean. No way, said Stink. You already showed the whole world my dried up baby belly button. I'm showing my class. Mrs. Dempster would want you to show my class, too. Not if you keep calling her Mrs. Dempster. And then here's his comic that I'll read to you. The Adventures of Stink in Newt Boy by Stink Moody. Stink Moody stumbles upon a supersonic newt skin. Cool. I wonder if it fits. Ta-da! Stink is now Newt Boy. Oh no, Amphibian Man! I'm hungry for Newt. Newt Boy dives into a vat of hot pepper sauce. Bon appetit, Amphibian Man. Huh? Bye. Okay, next up we'll read Stinkerbell, Shrinkerbell.